CFA volunteers come from all walks of life and fulfil many different roles within the organisation. There are firefighters, community educators and people who provide administrative support. And volunteers come from right across Victoria, from the outer suburbs of Melbourne, from provincial cities and towns and of course from farms. And together they continue the fantastic work that the Country Fire Authority does in each of our communities. Every day there are 1,200 CFA brigades protecting Victoria.
I remember when I was about 10 and the Moggs Creek fires came through. It was a pretty big scare for the community. So we were watching the fires come over the back of the hill from the local pub, and I saw all the fire trucks going in. I thought, it's very courageous of them to go in and try to put out the fires and save people's houses and stuff like that. We were all evacuating, and I was thinking, no, I don't want to evacuate. I want to get in there and help out. So yeah, it was definitely where I thought, it was definitely a turning point where I thought, I want to be a CFA man.
CFA has been my life, a great thing in my life, and some people, I'll say close to me, say it was your life or it is your life.
I joined the CFA as a volunteer because I was sort of new to town. I didn't know anyone. I thought it might be a good way to maybe meet people, also give back to the community in some way, something that I can give back to the community that's welcomed me.
It just means being part of a community, and it's one of the good things really you can get out of being in the rural areas, is being involved with other people and getting out, socialising and just being part of something good.
Primary school, I had the fire truck turn up to school, and we got to wear the jackets and put the helmets on and hold the hoses, and pretty much from there on I knew basically what I wanted to do when I grew up.
Due to David being in the brigade at the time, I was asked one night after he came home from a meeting, would I be the comms officer? And I didn't think about it too much, but I said yes. So, and have been ever since. For the last 26 years I've been the comms officer.
I joined the CFA as a junior member when I was about 15. You're not actually allowed to turn out until you're about 16. But yeah, I joined for about a year before that, so show the ropes of all the trucks and sort of get used to the whole feeling of everything.
Got heaps of things out of being a CFA volunteer. Obviously there's a lot of practical firefighting skills, qualified structure firefighter, which means I can go into burning buildings and factories and things like that. I've qualified for BA, which is our breathing apparatus that we wear to make sure that we can breathe when we go into the smoke, and also a wildfire firefighter, so I can go off on strike team during the summer period.
I started off at a small rural brigade, Bournes Hill, in Westmere Fire Brigades group in Region 16. And I'm still a member of that brigade and a member of the Westmere group.
I'm also the community education team leader. Our brigade is a broader membership brigade, meaning that we have teams as in community safety, support team, our community ed, equipment, and we could choose as we went on which teams we wanted to become involved with.
Here we have the room that we store all our turnout gear in. Volunteers of the turnout direct to the station have got all their gear just in across here. That's my peg there, so I basically come in through the door, I jump into my boots, whack the jacket on, grab the helmet, and as you can see straight out here we've got the fire truck ready to go, and we're off and away. We're an integrated station, so we've got staff. The station is manned 24 hours, so it's integrated with staff firefighters, career firefighters as well as volunteers. The career firefighters have got 90 seconds to turn out the door, and then the volunteers have got 4 minutes.
There was always plenty to do, even in a small brigade, and then as things changed, there was more then of moving further afield to help others that had problems, and it's just escalated into the stage it is now. The most fire-prone time of the year, that's the busiest time for our members really on their harvest and farm activities.
Yeah, you have to stop the header and often and pull up and go and put the fire out and then hop straight back on the header and keep working again. Can make a long day of it sometimes, can't it?
To me, being a volunteer CFA firefighter is really rewarding. As I joined the brigade just more for something to do and perhaps for something to give back to the community in a way to meet people, but I really enjoy it. I'm really passionate about it. I find that it just makes you feel good because you've done something completely selfless for someone else.
Absolutely loving the whole thing. Otherwise I wouldn't be there. I just get out of it so much more than I can put into it.
I've enjoyed it. It's been really good.
It's not all about just, giving your time as a volunteer, and, you embrace it a lot more because it becomes a part of your everyday life.
After the break, we find out what it takes to be a CFA volunteer.